Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I have finished this pillow top is what I'm making it. So I quilted it regular and then I did this big stitch hand quilting. It was a trial run. It is not perfect, but it is what it is. So now we're going to trim it down to, there is a video for this block. Also the lady that designed it has a video. If you watch me, you've probably seen her. So I'm just going to trim it off. This is trash. I would normally keep that for pillow stuffing or something, but I'm not going to today. We're just going to trim off all of our straight lines. Again, it is not perfect. It was a trial run for me. I do like it. I'll probably do a little more hand quilting. If you're interested in seeing my progress, please leave a comment. So it's not perfect, but that's okay because it's just a pillow. We're gonna just go all the way around, and then I'm lining up after my first cut. I'm lining up my line down here. My happens to be the 1-inch line, and it goes straight down. Then if that's straight all the way across, it'll go straight down. One more. I also have, this is coming out to 16 inches. So I also have a 16-inch ruler. I could have just laid it down. I could have just used this and laid it down and done it that way. All at one time. Well, not one time because this is 16.5. So it would have been 2 at a time. But, you know. So now I needed to pick my back fabric, and I wanted this one because its presence in a bigger spot would be great, but I didn't have enough left over, I guess. So I chose this one, which also came out of this fat quarter bundle. This was a fat quarter bundle from Joann's that I had. I actually had 2 of them, but like I said, I didn't have enough left. So I think I cut these too big, so I'm going to have to trim some off of them. But I have cut 2 of those that are going to be 16.5. Well, it's going to be 16. Let me line these up. I'm going to trim it back down. They're slightly different sizes, but it doesn't really matter. I've never made an envelope pillow before, so I just am winging it here. If you have a better way, let me know. Maybe I'll try it. We're gonna just line up the edge here on the 16-inch line, and I slid that, and I'm just gonna trim this off. Now we are going to take this. Again, these are 16 inches wide, and I think, let's see, about 13 for one and 14 for the other, and I've just rolled them over and hemmed them about a 1/2 inch there. It's folded double, so it'd be a whole inch you're taking off. And now we're just going to try this out because I actually have no idea if it's going to work. We're going to lay this one down. This is going to be what's going to show. And I'm not doing binding on this. I really am just trying it out. I'm going to see what works. Or if I even like it. I don't know. I probably don't need that much overlap either. I could probably cut it way down, but I don't want to have to do it twice. So that's where we're at. And I'm going to use some clips. And I'll just clip it around. On all the sides. Just a few on each side, no big deal here. Not a lot. I mean, enough to hold it in place. And then the top. And I'm just going to go sew around the whole thing. Just about 1/4 of an inch, give or take. I'm not going to be picky. I'll be right back after that. Okay. So I did it. Now, I could trim these corners, I guess. If I can find my scissors. You don't have to, but I guess it'll make it lay a little flatter. I know a lot of people put binding on their pillow, but I'm not there yet. Maybe eventually I'll want to do it. But these were just blocks I did last year, and I stopped after the 2. So I've got the other one I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna turn it out. And this side, just push my corners out. Sorry, I pull it kind of to me to do that. So if you don't see it, I'm sorry. You could use a poker or chopstick or whatever you got to help you there, but I'm just using my finger. Okay. And there it is. Now I will have to wash this before I put it in the pillow form, because I did use this water-soluble disappearing ink pen to mark my lines, because I, again, am new to this. So I needed a line to go by. I was going to iron that, but I don't know if you can iron this pen. Let me know. Does anybody know? Can you iron this pen, or will it make it set in? I don't know. So I'm just going to work it out. I'm going to go throw it in the washer now, probably. I'm not going to iron it because I don't want pink on it, but I will just kind of wiggle it around there. Of course, once it's in the washer, it's probably not going to matter that I did this anyway. See, I even measured 1/2 inch from the edge. It took me a few times to remember that. There it is. If you guys would want a tutorial on hand quilting from me, I know there's 1,000 on there already, probably, or here already. But if you'd like to see how I do it, let me know. Oh, look at that. That's disappointing. It's okay. I can fix it, because you know why? It's open in the back. Well, I think it's that one. I could be wrong. Well, I'll get it. There it is. I just had to pop it back through. Like I said, this is the first thing. Okay, not the first thing I've hand quilted. I did do a couple other quilt blocks, and they're still just quilt blocks. Let me show you those. I'll be right back. So I'd made these. These were also tutorials on my channel, and I hand quilted them. You can't really tell except for on the back. I used gray thread on this one. See, this one I wanted it to be big stitches. I mean, these are not small stitches by any means, not neither of these. But I am just going to eventually, well, I'll have to trim it down, but I'm just going to fold that over and make it a table topper, because, well, you know, what else am I going to do with it? And then there's this one. It's a water wheel. This one was just a scrap block. I don't remember the name, but there is a video for it if you wanted to find one. So there it is. My Christmas pillow. I've got the other one. I guess it's in my upstairs because I'm going to quilt it too. So I'll have a set of 2 for Christmas this year for my couch. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all next time. Have a great day.